place where I am found, I'm still amazed.
There are lots and lots of really relatively low alcohol white wines up in the north of Portugal, particularly the Vinheveg, or however they pronounce them, but not just those. You can find some really interesting wine, only about between 11 and 12% alcohol, which I think is what a lot of people are looking for, but with great flavours and quite a bit of extract.
In terms of white wines, people have gone through the Chardonnay, the Sauvignon Blanc, the Pinot Grigio phase, and I think the really nice thing about Portuguese white wines, by and large, is that they're pretty fresh, aromatic, flavourful styles, fruity styles, and I think that's really the kind of mood of the moment for white wine drinkers. The bigger oakier styles, the more buttery styles are not so in favour. So I think Portugal, with all of these really interesting fresh Vinho Verde and the fresh grape styles, are really good.
Some of these wines can age for a long time. It depends if you like your wines young and fresh and fruity. That's great. But if you want to keep some of these wines, they keep incredibly well, particularly the ones from up the hills going into the mountainous territory, because they've got the acidity to keep them going.
Just tasted the Touriga Nacional, which is the grape that's really interesting me today, because I think it gives a new drinking dimension to British drinkers who are always keen to try something new. And whilst we know the Touriga Nacional grape is a good and wonderful component in the dry table red wines of the Douro.
In the Douro especially, where I work and live and make my wines, we are making wines back treading by foot the grapes, working and fermenting in the lagars like we used to make port, but of course we adapt the lagars with robotic machines for smooth extraction. We also have temperature control lagars, even in the old granite stone lagars. So I think that it's the combination, the new way of making wine, especially in the Douro, as a mix of combination of what used to be done 50 or even 30 years ago, what is still done for the best ports and vintage ports, treading by foot, together with the machinery and the techniques and the scientific knowledge that we have on winemaking nowadays.
Mas Baga, you can have different styles. We have, for example, 5 sparklings with the same grape, each one different style with wood, no wood. It's a big potential of aging in the red wines, and of course to be the big thing is also the terroirs we have, and this is a world of difference.
We really want people to know Portugal, to understand that Portugal is a fantastic country. We know how to make wine. This is the traditional side of it, but we are also a very modern country, and everyone that knows Portugal agrees about that. This is the Portugal where I live, this is the Portugal I love, and this is really what people should know about. So, and our wines are about that exactly. So Vini Portugal will do that exactly. We'll talk about that, and we'll make some noise about Portuguese wines.